Hello, welcome to the latest edition of Ragic Office Hour. And this is Jeff here to answer all your questions about designing Ragic applications. All right, let's get started with the first question. Okay, question from Andrea. Is there a way you can hide records without using the filtering feature? Hmm. For instance, I would like to add a Boolean field to mark a product as discontinued, so this product does not appear anymore when selecting products for purchase order. Okay, obviously I don't want to erase the product because I have all records where it has been referred to. Well, yeah, at first I was gonna suggest, if you really need to hide the record without using the filter, yeah, you should probably just delete the record because the record will still be in the recycle bin. So, when you delete a record, it goes into the recycle bin, and you'll be able to fetch the record out back to the sheet from the recycle bin whenever you need. And the record will not come out in any type of queries on the sheet. So a recycle bin can kind of work that way, but since you say that you have a lot of other products, you have other records linking to the product, so deleting it to the recycle bin doesn't work. So yeah, that sounds like a filter, and not displaying certain types of record. That's just a filter. So, and generally, I don't see any big problems with using the filter to do that because you can add a fixed filter. So when you save a filter, you can save a fixed filter. So when you save a fixed filter, the user does not have any way to remove that filter. So for them it feels almost like the record isn't there at all. And the record can still be referred to on other sheets like a customer order sheet. So a fixed filter should work like exactly as you like. So yeah, I'm not pretty sure if there's any reason that we should not use a fixed filter in this usage scenario. So yeah, I would suggest use a fixed filter. So if you don't want the fixed filter to be applied to all the instances of the sheet, then you can probably make multiple versions. So one version for the like customer order sheet to refer to, and another version for you to maintain all the products, including old expired products. So having two versions of the sheet would, and one of them with the fixed filter, I think would be helpful for your usage. So okay, if deleting the record is not to the recycle bin is not an option, then making multiple versions of the sheet and applying a fixed filter on one of them should be a good choice. Okay, yeah, if let me know if I'm missing anything, but it sounds to me like this should be sufficient. Yeah. Right. I hope this is helpful for you, Eduardo. And yeah. Okay, next question. How can I count or list how many times a record has been linked in another subtable? Huh, okay. Let's say I have a sales order and the product is a link and load selection done on the subtable in the sales order. Okay. Is there a way to count how many times the product is selected and linked in the sales order? That should be pretty doable, and let's try this. Okay, so let's create a sales order and a product sheet. Okay, let's start with the product sheet. Okay, new sheet, product. Okay, let's say we have let's just say we have product number. and product name, this price. Okay, let's just say we have three fields for this. And let's create some records for the number, for the name, Ragic professional, this price. Okay, so let's create the second one. Ragic enterprise, 55. All right, so let's say we have two products, and now we create a sales order sheet for these type of products. Sales order. Okay, so wow, here's a sales. Well, yeah, let's not use that. Because I just want to create like a very simple sales order. Okay, order number, order date. Yeah, that's enough. And let's skip the part about customers because that's not the point of this demo. And let's create a subtable for the user to enter the sales order detail and the products they entered. Okay, let's just correctly go to link and load to do this. Product. So we choose a product number and load, load the product name. Oh, I need to delete this. Load the product name in a subtable, not a separate sheet, not a separate field. Product name, this price. There we go. Okay, let's say this is it. Okay, so save and let's try enter a sales order. Sales order number 111. And for the number like this, 7. Okay, so they're referred to on this order. And let's create another order. And like 1. Okay, and this is referred to an extra time on the order 222. So we have two sales orders, and let's see if we can go to the product sheet and see which sales orders have included this product. So basically, we'll be using a reference subtable to see how this record has been referenced. But because the item that we're referencing is in a subtable, so we'll need to do one thing first. So we need to generate a new sheet from subtable. So if we generate a new sheet from this subtable, this means that there will be a new sheet called sales order detail, and it lists all the order details of every single order that we have. So we can go to new sheet from subtable, and we create a new sheet from this subtable. There we go. So the first order has 2 line items, and the second order has 1 line item. Okay. So this is the place where we can find the references. So we can even do like a query like this to find, the items for order 111, or you can like do something like this to see the product number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and the orders that references it. But of course, we can add a reference subtable in the product sheet to, this is a sales order detail. Let's rename it to be clear. Sales order detail. Okay. All right, and let's go to the product sheet and add the reference subtable as requested. So we go to here, show references from existing sheet. So we would like to show the references to the product sheet from an existing sheet, which is the sales order detail. Okay, so it lists out all the sheets that has references to this product sheet. So basically just one. So we can just drag and drop, drag it here, and choose the fields that we want on this sheet. Okay, and save. So here we go. Yeah, when we go to product 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Ragic Professional, we see it's being in two orders. One is the order number 111, and the other is the order number 222. Yeah, and you can use things like this to, quickly check. On order 111, it also has like Ragic Enterprise, and on order number 222, which it doesn't. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to your question. So you can first create a new sheet from subtable, create a new sheet from subtable on the sales order sheet. And create a reference subtable on the product sheet listing the references from the sales order detail sheet. A new sales order detail sheet from the subtable on the sales order sheet. Okay, yeah, basically two steps. One is with the sales order, one is with a create sheet, new sheet from subtable, and the other one is the show references from existing sheets. So let's go to our documents and provide you with some documents on this. So new sheet from subtable and show reference from existing sheets. Yeah, if you're not too familiar with these functions, there's a very simple video that shows you basically what is a new sheet from subtable and what is a reference from existing sheet. So basically what I did in the demo, but you could watch it repeatedly and understand what it means. So for beginners, that could be a little bit hard to get used to in the beginning, but once you get the hang of it, it becomes pretty natural. Because that's just basically how databases work out these data relations. All right, homepage customization. We heard this quite a few times, and yeah, we are doing something on homepage customization. So currently, the homepage of database lists all the sheets, but those sheets can be also accessed via tabs. Will there be a way to apply custom stuff on the homepage, such as this database usage instructions, welcome text, custom image? Yeah, I think these are all very good suggestions that we could put on the homepage, and which is pretty simple to do. But we're basically working on the new architecture of the homepage so that you guys can add different report widgets or like sheet widgets to and other stuff like usage instructions, welcome text, or custom image to the homepage. So that's something that we're working on right now. So yeah, hopefully we can have this ready before the end of the year. So we're still working very hard on that because that would kind of change our homepage architecture, and we would like to have a visual tool for users to configure their homepage. So yeah, we're working on this, and hopefully we'll have this before the end of the year. Customizable homepage, which allows you to add report widgets, text, and images to the homepage. well, let's say scheduled before the end of the year. It's scheduled to release before the end of. All right. Yeah, we're also really looking forward to this. It's kind of yes, it's kind of a missing part of Ragic. So we do believe that with a customizable homepage, and you'll be able to do like a dashboard like homepage, which will be really good addition to Ragic. So you can get a place to see all the important highlighted information at one place. Thank you for your feedback. Okay, next one. Changing the fields used to link two sheets. Okay, basically I want info from one sheet to appear on different sheet. Okay. Basically, off the top of my head, it's the create new sheet from subtable and reference subtables, like show exist references from existing sheet. I use select from other to do that, and it populates the fields correctly on the new sheet. However, I need to change the link and fields to make a different connection between the sheets. I wonder what that means. Right now, I have a field on the sheet that is select from other, and connection is made by host ID field. When I use it, it fills in the rest of the related data. Okay, yeah, that's link and load. For example, I select hospital ID. I want, and Ragic fills in the hospital ID field and also associated name field. Great. I now want to change that. I want to change. I want the select from other to be based on a different field, which is name ID. Since the first link is already there in the link manager, I can't seem to get rid of it or replace it with a different link. Okay, I think you can just drag and drop to change that. So let me give you a simple demo. Yeah, for the demo sheet that we just used, we can go to link and load with sales order date, so order number. So let's say we have a new order number. So hmm, so we can just go to over here. Say we have another number that we want to use instead to link. So we could just insert a row, add a number. So new order number. Okay, so let's say we want to use the new order number, and let's fill this out so that because when you want it to be a linked field source, the values need to be unique, or it's gonna look very confusing. Oops. New order number. Let's just say. Okay, so we have a new order number for those. So can we change the product subtable to use the new order number instead? I think this is basically what the question is. So we can just drag to the new order number. We just drag this here and exit and save it. Yeah, and there we go. So this is referencing the new order number now. I think other than dragging it, I think you can also like just change it here. Yeah, you could just change it here. So when you change here, it goes back to the original order number. Yeah, so pretty easy. And okay, so first you can just drag the referred field from the original to the new one. You can also change the link field source setting in the left sidebar. Please see the webinar video on how to do this. All right. Okay. So I hope this answers your questions, and thank you for joining in on our Ragic office hour. And let's talk to you guys in 2 weeks. All right. Goodbye.